Okay, if you've clicked on this video, there is something that you will learn in this video. I swear, if you play Black Ops 7 multiplayer and you know all of this stuff, then please go touch some grass. You have a problem. You've played more than I have. And honestly, I learned something making this video. I'm already 6th prestige, and I learned more about the maps than I already knew. So you will learn something, whatever level of player you are. I even would say, maybe if you're a pro player, you might learn something from this. Not that a pro player would watch this, but that's the levels we're talking here. But please, in the background, you've seen a few examples of what we're going to go over. Every map in the game right now, apart from Nuketown, in this video. There'll be more of these to come. If you like it, please let me know in the comments. And also, let me know what your favorite map on this game is. But let's get into these. Now, the first one on Blackheart, not very useful, but I thought I'd add it in anyway. There's not many on this map. If you run up here, you hop on here, and you just hop straight off, you can actually just live like a little rotation on that. I'm not sure if any kind of sniping trick shot on that will come in handy for, but there's very little on this map, so I thought I'd mention them. One of the main problems is, every one of these barriers is you get pretty much out of combat zone and you get 3 seconds. So you can't do anything around the edge of the map. As soon as you walk here, you get your little timer. So in terms of actually like out of bounds is what I'll call it, very, very difficult in here. So there's not many on here. There is this little jump spot here. You can hop on there and you can just jump to there. Just skips a little bit out. There are sometimes some spawns here. And also I did mention there is this as well. I haven't actually played here. There's a hard point in this spot right here. And this actually isn't a bad little head glitch. I've not seen it until I started playing with this. So yeah, maybe that helps someone out. Okay, the next one on Blackheart. As I said, there's not many, so these are pretty simple, and you probably will know this one. But this whole wall here is, you can kind of walk on it. You can do, you can mantle it like really, really easily like that. You can run around the whole thing, and I'm saying this because this map literally doesn't let you do anything like this. So the fact that this one does, and I will also mention that if you are up here and there's people like coming through these doors, no one expects you to be up here. It works for both sides. Obviously, you're a bit open, but I've played here a lot recently, and honestly, the actual you being up here is a very hard thing to... People would never think to look up. It's a very common thing in games. No one looks up. But I recommend using that spot. It is really... I wouldn't mention it unless I used it myself. And it is very, very easy to get up here. And you can obviously run around both ways, and it's very mantleable as well. So in terms of you can just run here and you can go straight over, that is also a really good route to get in that room. Because the amount of people I just see, oh, let's run along here and then get beamed down by someone. When imagine how easy this route here is instead. You can just go straight in and you're there. Very, very easy one, and I recommend using this little wall here as much as you can. Okay, next up we have Colossus. Now there was a couple glitches on this map. I'm not going to go over them because they have been patched. I will show you them in a minute just so you don't try them and it's not going to work. But my first thing, there's actually a fish. I think it's a catfish. It looks like a catfish. And yeah, I didn't know this was here until I found it. So I thought I'd add it in for no apparent reason. But there is a fish on this map. Next up, this tree here, you can kind of sit in it, but you have to, it's not the best. But if you will jump into it and double jump, and you have to be holding forwards on your analog stick or whatever you're playing on. If you let go of that, you will drop like that, and you can't actually turn around. So it is very much just a hiding spot. Maybe an infected it'll be decent, I'm not sure. But yeah, just found something there, and I thought I'd mention it. Next up, this here, everyone should know this by now, but you can jump straight into this bit here, just like that. And there's also, either side, you have wall jumps that are very, very easy to use. And I'd recommend using these all the time, because this is obviously a really, really high traffic area in the map. Another thing, it's not really a secret, this one, but if you do decide to, because these walls are different, that's how the mechanic works, is if these two walls are different, then you can double jump, because you can jump off both walls, because you can't jump off the same wall twice. So if you do that and then you hit this as well, you can kind of like land right here, and literally no one's going to expect you to come from here. And yeah, it's a really, really good little spot. Not spot, jump. But this video is about all sorts, so we're gonna go through it. Next up, this little doorway here. Double jump on top of it, and you don't have to press forward on this one. You can crouch, you can do what you want. Good little place on search. There's also a hard point right here, and I believe CDOM is also here. And maybe, don't quote me on that, but there's definitely a hard point here, so a very nice spot for that if you do want to protect it, and maybe a search and destroy spot as well. And then the first one that I believe was patched, you could basically like hop on here and then you can land on top of this light, and now it's just that you can't climb it, and I have tried this literally like hundreds of times, and it just makes you bounce off it now. So I'm pretty sure that's been patched. And then there was another one over here. I'll just run to it quick so I can describe. And right here, you could kind of sit on top of these windows and walk along this ledge here. And you've done that by walking here, and you could just do that and like triple jump your way up. But I can't get it to work, so I'm either absolutely crap at it, or it's been patched. And I did see some patch notes saying they've patched a few things. So there is that. Next up, just over by the boat, there's this metal area. This is also where ADOM is. So that you can go on this metal here, and there's actually a couple little areas you can hide quite well. So you can actually walk on this one here, and you can kind of drop down a little bit more, and there we go, just do that. And you get quite a nice head glitch here. Now, right now, I am crouched, but you kind of glitch into the floor a little bit, and you can head glitch this pretty well, and you can also see this little bit here, and it's actually quite nice. It's quite a nice little spot. And also, if you walk up a little bit more to this little spot, if you do drop down here and you want to hide, you go prone. Not a bad hiding spot if you get it right. You can kind of sit there. That is prone, and you can't spin too much because you will just fall off the side. But a nice little spot. And if I just go to the back area here, you can kind of do this a similar thing. If you hop onto this and you can just walk up. There's actually a nice head glitch right over to here, and this is the cross that's quite busy. So like Search and Destroy, if you have a sniper, it's actually a really, really nice spot. And also you can kind of just go right to the top and go prone once again, and also a very nice heady. Watch this as well. Nice little area. I didn't realize you could do that until I started like having a good look into these maps, so that's a really nice one. So now onto Cortex. There's not many on this one, but there is quite a cool one here. So if you come to this window inside the building area, you want to run and you hit a wall jump and you want to land on top of the door over there. And as you can see, if you do it right, you kind of stand on this little black thing here. Now you can actually shoot quite well from here. If you go into prone, you can do what you want. You can shoot there, shoot everywhere. So it's actually really high up as well. It's, you're not even on top of the door, you're on top like above the door. So it is a really nice spot. It does kind of glitch if you're not in prone, so I recommend being in prone if you're up there. It does kind of put you through the floor sometimes if not, but still, good spot. There's this little bit here where you can get in this building. Some people might not know about that, so I'll go over that quick. You can get in this building here. Very nice place to sit and wait for people to walk in here, by the way. And there's a little way in the back here. These little things will be over this. Just shoot them or hit them, and you can just do this little, little secret route. There's not many of these on this game, but that is one of them that does work. Okay, next up we have Den. That's probably one of my favourite maps so far. I think this map plays really well and it's quite even on both sides. I really do like this one. So if you come over to the right side of the map here, there's a lot of ways that you can walk around. And I don't think a lot of people know that there's obviously the choke point here, but you can just walk right around the edge of this and just go over to here. And you can do the exact same thing here. Now, I know it's a very simple one, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people, if someone learned from that, then yeah, let me know. This next one is really, really nice. You can actually get up on here. Now, this is a bit of a glitch. I don't know if this will be patched at some point, but basically you just run, you jump on here, and you wall bounce there onto the top. So let's just try and get this. And there you go. So you literally just hop on the corner, either one of them, wall bounce about there, and then you aim for this, and you can kind of stand on top. You can walk around a little bit, you can shoot over to, this is B, this is a hard point, a really, really strong spot, and I don't think anyone would ever see you up here. You can hop over this barrier, because there's a big barrier here, but you can do it from the other side as well. So from this side, you want to kind of go for the corner of this wall here. Then if you just run and jump and do exactly the same thing, you can just get up just like that. It's not too difficult to do. Just keep kind of spamming A when you hit that wall jump, and you kind of climb onto this. And then you can watch this cross right here. A nice little spot. There's also a hard point here as well. So there's a lot of helpful, a very helpful area to be able to get up to there. Next up is a spot that I've used quite a lot. If you come to this little area here, once again, pretty high traffic area. This is a spawn for domination. There's also a hard point here. On this here, you can't actually savor it if you crouch head glitch this, but these bodies actually act as people, and you can actually walk on them, and it puts you up in the air a little bit. So this here as a head glitch is actually really, really nice, and you can kind of strafe it as well. So there's a lot of people running from this spawn. Easy like reloads, easy to watch this cross here. If you just stay crouched and play this head glitch, you can shoot through this quite easily because it's a kind of like a sofa. But yeah, it is a very, very nice spot. I've used this one a lot, so yeah, make sure you use that head glitch. So I'm only going to mention this one because, once again, there's a hard point in this spot. There's this side of the map, there's a hard point I'm in this area here. So there's a really nice hiding spot that not a lot of people seem to ever use. And right now, the person that I've got another account on, and they're on my screen right now. So if you actually look over here, there's a real nice spot where you can lie, and you cannot be seen. For some reason, it's like weirdly dark, right? You cannot see anything over there, and that spot is strong as hell. Honestly, if you get like the prone right, you can probably do it here quite well as well. But yeah, there's a hard point here, and it is a very, very nice spot just to peek. No one ever sees you. I know it's a bit like camping, call it whatever you want. That is a good spot. Next up, a pretty simple one. If you want to get to this window here, you can actually do it without hitting the floor from here. If you just run, jump, and you delay the jump, and then you just hit it like later, you can just jump straight in. Now, I know a lot of people will probably already know that. You can also do it backwards as well, but it is a really, really nice spot if you want to get there quickly, and obviously, you're in the air. You're much harder to shoot. Alternatively, there is a bit of a running route on this one, but it is very dangerous. If you do just run this way, you can hop up on here. You can also do this, and then you can hop here as well. So you can actually get to this window with almost like on the being off the floor all the way around here. It's just a cool route. I'm going to do more videos like this in the future explaining about routes, but just to add one. Okay, next up we have exposure, and this map actually has quite a few nice spots. First of all, there's a few of these kind of rocks on this map. I think there's 3 or 4 sets of them, and you can actually go and hide in them really, really well. I'll show you what this looks like from another perspective quickly. And I will try and point these out as we go around the map, but right now, there's someone in there. And you can shoot through it, and obviously, probably not the best of, not the best to guess that, but you can also get shot through the wall, through the rock, and there's a few of these. I'll point them out once again as I go around the map. But yeah, quite a nice hiding place. Not completely covered, but yeah, quite nice. Okay, so these roofs, there's a lot of these roofs on the map. I'll show you the other one in a second, but this is a good example. So in prone, you cannot see anything over top of these. It's a terrible head glitch because you can't see over it. If you go onto your back, magically, you can see over a lot of it. Now there is another roof here that you can do this on, but honestly, most people will shoot you from that way, so it's probably not the most useful thing. But yeah, I thought it was worth showing off. I don't think a lot of people know that even exists. Quick tip, as I mentioned at the start of the video, any ladder, don't climb the thing, just double tap A on it and you jump straight up. Do not, if I see someone doing this, I will get really sad. Okay, so back over to this roof here where the tank is. There's actually a hardpoint zone on this tank as well. There's a couple of routes you can run, and there's a little head glitch I'll show you as well. So first of all, if you're on this roof and you want to kill someone that's on the back side of this tank, instead of actually running that way, you can just take a nice little route right around here and climb over this barrier and surprise anyone you want. This does also work on the reverse. You can do it both sides, so you can do it from this way as well. That was the worst jump I've ever seen. You can just do it from anywhere though. If you just climb, I think you could actually manage to just climb over this and then still make it. It isn't a very time consuming kind of one, so you can just jump straight over there. Really, really nice little spot, and the best head glitch to use on this little spot is this here. You can just, I know it's not the best from the angles, like these far angles, but in terms of watching this, and watching this, it is pretty strong. And there's not much else cover-wise in this area, to be honest. You can go prone on the tank, not a badass spot, but yeah, not great. And another one I will quickly mention, another out-of-bounds spot, but it can be useful. If you're along here and you, obviously there's no kind of, you might be able to use this to wall jump up there. Yeah, you probably could use that lamppost if you got it right, but I think an easier one is if you actually just run out of here and you can just hit this and just go straight up. And you can do exactly the same thing on that side as well. And actually a nice route you can do here is if you run from spawn, you can run there, you can run there, you can hop over these, you can just jump on here and get up on this. Now, that you might say that might be slower, but you will not be seen. You will not be seen on that roof until very, very late. Next up, this map has loads of stuff. I'm enjoying this one. So, this mid-map here area, a lot of people don't know that you can stand up here. You can, it's not a hidden thing that you can do, it's just in the game. And you have to use this kind of crate thing that's being carried on this. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that thing was carrying it. But there's a few ways to get up into this. You can use that route, you can do the mirrored side, and you can also do the lower side. But you can just hop straight up on here. You don't even need to use the ladder really. You can hop up anywhere you want. And I'll just show you the other routes that you can do. So you can come down here. I don't think a lot of people know you can do this, but normally you can see by these lines, as I said at the start, sometimes you get footprints like this. Sometimes you get lines like this, and it normally tells you, indicates like what you can do. So if you actually just run and jump, you can jump straight up. And as you can see, you can just go straight up to the middle. Works on the other side as well, right here. So you can do it both sides, and is obviously the mirrored side there. So they all work. The only way that you can access it is from this side. You cannot go like around the front, which is quite cool. It means that you're pretty hard to access. But once you're up there, honestly, you can be seen from most parts of the map. So it's not like, it's a decent spot to get a couple kills, but like once you do that, if you go prone, what I will say is sentry gun. Chuck a sentry gun up here as soon as you get one. Oh, earlier I forgot to point out this rock. So in this area here where we were running earlier, there's a rock here that you can also hide in. Also at this spawn here, if you come right back to the corner, another rock that you can hide in. This has got to be one of the most pointless rocks, but there's another rock. Okay, next up we have a couple of out-of-bounds spots. Now, out-of-bounds spots have become a lot more rare because they put the timer down from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. An out-of-bounds timer, I mean by this here. So now you only get 3 seconds, you used to get 5. So obviously movement has got a bit faster. We can do more jumps now, so it's not all bad. But there's a couple of rotations you can do on this map that are quite nice. So if you stand on the edge of these barriers, you want to be like right on the edge, otherwise you will get the timer pop up. And then I will say this is easier with a stim, but you don't have to use a stim. I will do it without one now. So if you just hop straight over these pipes, you can run around here and you can just go into this area here. You don't have to be too fast about that one. And you can do the same thing on the reverse. So there's a reverse spot there. You just hop up on these pipes. These pipes are a little bit more hard to, tricky to get on. As you can see, you get a timer pretty quickly. But if you're careful with it and you go on the edge, you can wait for your timer to come back to normal. Then you just run, jump, and you can hit this here. You can kind of just jump over that one. And it does get a little bit sticky without a stim. But I mean, most people that are going to do that, I feel like, run a stim in this game. Stim's obviously the best thing in this game, tactical-wise. If you don't use it, start using it because it is very, very strong. This one here, there's a bit of a problem. So you see that fat red pipe here? It's really, really glitchy and horrible to jump over, basically. You can do this. I've done it both ways with stim. This way, not too bad. So you can once again do the same. It's the same kind of deal. You just hop up and wait for the timer to kind of refresh. You go on the corner of this brick. This one I've used stim to do because I don't think you can get over that pipe very well without it. But if you do hit stim and you can hop straight over it, you can just run, jump, and do the same thing coming this way. That one isn't too bad because you hop the red pipe at the start. This one here, if you jump it, I'll show you here, I'll probably die because of it, but it is doable. It is doable. If you run and jump, you really struggle to get over this pipe, as you can see, and it is really, really buggy. So that route there, I would recommend not using because it's just too risky. So this one here, bad. Other three, very, very good. Okay, next up we have Express. This Express is an old map, so I feel like there shouldn't be a lot I can teach you here, but there's a few little bits. First of all, right, this is Express in an elevator that I didn't even know this was here. There's an elevator here, and you can also just jump up on all of this stuff if you want to. I didn't realize that elevator was playable. And I'm kind of shocked by it, to be honest, because I've played this map for years. But anyway, you can you can play these buildings a little bit. You can hop up on this one, and all of this is nicely symmetrical. As I said earlier, with the little prone kind of glitch, it's not really a glitch, but if you go prone here, you can't really shoot or see anyone at these doors or anything really. If you actually go, so if I just do this and then turn around like that, and you go on your back, you can see all the doors pretty well. You can see them a lot better than you would otherwise. So I'd recommend doing that if you're going to just sit in there. Also, there's a hard point here, and there's also hard points here and here. So it's a very high traffic area that you can play quite well. Next up, I have a couple head glitches. I've seen these in a few videos and they are very, very strong. So if you're playing these tracks at all, you can head glitch straight under here and all the way through to this building and all this. Obviously, this is the most high traffic area in the map. This is where B-Dom is as well. You can do this side, and you can do it the symmetrical side on the mirror side here as well. Exactly the same, just crouch, head glitch, and you can see all the way through them. Next, this is courtesy of TikTok, not me. These signs here didn't used to be here. There's a mirror one on the other side as well. You can stand on these and you can see all the way into B-Dom. You can see this side, you can see this side. Obviously, you're in the open quite a bit, but if you can see this head glitch here, it's quite strong because that is a strong one that people use for B. So if you're using your sniper and you want a good spot, use this side. It's also the same on that side. You can see the barrier just over there. Next up, I don't think this used to be a thing, but in this game they've adjusted the height of some of the jumps and stuff so you can head glitch things on the reverse. And what I mean by that is, I will try and explain a few of these because there's a lot on this game. Right here, you can head glitch this really, really well. Now, it didn't used to be the case where they did this. They used to make it so the buildings were the more strong things. But now, if you manage to push this building, and you can make the straight jump, but you can also go here and hit that. That head glitch is really, really nice. Like, if someone's in here and you're going to kill them, also this is a hard point, it's exactly the same on the reverse as well. The head glitch is ridiculously good. So make sure you use this spot all the time. Okay, next up we have Flagship. One of the smaller maps in the game, not a lot to go off on this one. So there used to be a glitch where you could stand up there, but it seems that they've patched this. Basically, you just did like a triple jump. You go like there, there, and then you could stand up there. I think they've patched this. I've tried it a few times. I knew I could do it before. So I'm 90% sure that they have patched this. So it doesn't leave a lot on this map, to be honest. There's a couple of things I will mention. So over this side of the map, I don't think a lot of people know that you can actually play these. I don't really see a lot of people use them. Obviously, there's red barrels that explode up here as well. But I never really see anyone really use these that well. So you can do this here, and you can do it on the other side of the map as well, just here. Just a quick one, but yeah, you can play all them. They are completely playable, and they're meant to be. It's not like a glitch or anything. It's just that no one uses them. If you come to mid-map, these are kind of peak spots rather than real good like glitches or anything, because this map doesn't have a lot going on. But both sides here, you can kind of climb on this, and you can peek these glass things, so you can see if people are coming along. If you keep jumping, you can see if someone's coming and just kind of shoot them as they walk around the corner. It's just a little bit of this side is not great compared to the other side, to be honest, because of that little gas bottle right there. Obviously, there's no gas bottle, but because there's a gas bottle here, you can actually walk up and you can kind of stand on it. As you can see, you can actually sit here and crouch, and also you can shoot straight through this. Obviously, this is a submachine gun with no penetration stats on it, and you can still shoot through it very, very easily. So this, very good spot. And the final one on here, I don't know how useful this is, but if you hop up next to this door and just do a little double jump, you can actually walk on top of this door frame, and you can kind of see all the way through here to the other spawn. Now, with a sniper, this might be better. I'm not too sure. Might be worth a check, but just a little spot that you can get to. Okay, next up we have Hijack. Now, Hijack is, this map just doesn't seem to work for me on this game. I don't know what it is, but there's a few spots to show you, and there's a few that they should do, but they haven't done, and it is actually annoying how close you can get to doing them, but you can't quite do them. So, let's go over a few. First of all, there's a really pointless dolphin dive spot. If you land on this edge of this blue thing down here after a dolphin dive, just like that. It's really, really pointless, to be honest. Maybe it'd be really good for infected, maybe, but I think as soon as you got a few, you'd be smashed up. Not that useful as a spot. I'm not sure why this is even a thing, but you can get off here. You can actually stand up as well, but as soon as you move too much, you'll just die like this. So you got to be very careful with how you move there. And yeah, not the best spot, but a good start. Okay, so this one here, which is the backside of this spawn here, so you know what the helicopter spawn. If you jump here, look away, and then hop up like that, you can actually walk up onto this one. So you haven't got to take the ladder to get up to this one. Now, sadly, this is the only one that you can get up like that. And the reason I'm kind of annoyed at this is because, I'll show you in a second. There's also a spot here. If you do a double jump here, I think it is. Yeah. If you do a little double jump there on that sofa, you can, for some reason, get up here. Now, I'm not sure, obviously not the best of spots, but maybe to get a couple picks before you get picked off. Interesting spot. I'm not sure how that's become a thing, but you can't do the simple one that you should be able to do. So this is my thing, right? You stand on here, and you should be able to jump on, wall jump that, and get up here. And look how close you can get to that. Okay, not that one, not that one. Not that one either, because you can actually hit a double jump on this. So if you do that, like, you should be able to mantle over that. You know what I mean? It'd be like a real nice spot, and it saves the people that camp up there. Because there's like only one way up, really. Like that, you should be able to mantle that, man. Why can't you mantle that? This side is annoying because it's really, really close. This side, you got like a stupid bit there, so you can't even get close to it on either side. So this side's like pointless. And I can show you if you want to, but you can't really get close to anything. You have to kind of, yeah, there's just nothing to, this one's impossible, I will say. And the other annoying thing is, you can't get up on the back one either. And it's you're really, really close to doing it, but you can. So you can use this one here, and if you get the jump right, you can almost mantle that, but you just can't quite mantle it. And they're all real close, but you can't do it. Alternatively, do not use this ladder like this. Just double tap A. Or double tap jump, as I said before. But yeah, that ran over. That they should have done that with this map. It's annoying that they didn't. There also used to be a glitch back here where you could walk out of the map here and you could walk along the edge barrier and you could basically head glitch these. They've patched that now, so you can't do it. So that's why it's not in this video. I'm making it after the patch. A couple spots to show you, because I will show you a couple good things about this. Using this little sun lounger here, if you actually hop on top of this, you can see this spawn quite well. Quite a nice little head glitch on this here and this here. Obviously quite a common spawn. If you stay head glitching, this one is real nice. On this map, for some, I know one of you guys will enjoy this one, right? So this thing here isn't actually blocked off. You can't stand on it. It does push you off, but you can actually jump on it quite freely. As you can see, you kind of get pushed off eventually. And you can do the same thing here as well. Oh my god. Yeah, if you get a bit of a run up like this and then you actually hit the strafe, you can get on top of it, but it does bounce you off. But if you hit the angle at the right kind of spot, you actually get like boosted that way, so you go further. And I thought for some people running certain routes, if you mastered this, you could kind of be like down there before the other team get there, maybe. I'm not sure about that. It depends how fast the route is behind here. But if you actually run, I'll try and get it right here. If you get it like that, you can get to here really, really quickly. It kind of zooms you off it. You get a little like weird boost. And I have boosted further than that. So it's worth one of them things. It's probably worth testing. I'm trying off the other side as well. It's like you hit off the edge and you can kind of like get like a slide boost because it bounces you off. You can do it from the other side as well, but I just don't know how fast the route will be in terms of running there. And like obviously you're in very, very open space, but in certain circumstances you could probably get a good boost off that, land like down here and be here at the same time as some of them are, if you got it right. I thought it was just worth mentioning because I noticed it. It's one of them weird ones that's probably not that useful, but there'll be one of you weirdos down there going, oh, I'm going to try that out. So there you go. Okay, next up, Homestead. Now this one actually genuinely has a few glitches on it, so sit back for this one. So the first one's going to be a glitch that's going to be probably patched soon. So if this doesn't work for you now, then have a look when this video was made because it did at the time. But if you come underneath this bridge and you actually swim to the bottom and you swim up here and you hit jump at the same time, you can see that you kind of teleport through that the bridge a little bit. Now, if you do this and get it right, you can actually kind of sit there and only your head shows. Now, I'll do this for a second and come back and let you know how many attempts it actually takes. Okay, I'm up in the glitch. It took a long time. It took like, I don't know, 5 minutes probably to get into this. It's just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and then sometimes you can aim in and sometimes you get pushed out, just like that. It's really, really strange. It's one of them things, if you're in it, it's perfect, but getting into it, is it actually worth it? You can shoot people, you can be shot, and you can literally see like the very top of someone's head. As you can see, I got in it again there, but yeah, sometimes you just drop out like that. It's a real buggy one, but you can shoot people there and you can literally just see like the helmet, for example. There's not much there that you can see, but you can easily get streaks there, and at some point I might make a video on that. But there's a few other spots on this map that I do want to mention. There's a few rocks like this one here that you can kind of go in and you can shoot out of like this. This one's not great. You can be shot back from this one as well, and you also, there's a really, really good one over here. Love a good rock that you can see through. So from this way you can't actually see through this one, unfortunately, because that has a good line of sight. If you go this side, you can see straight through it, you can shoot through it, do whatever you want, and there's no way that you can be, I mean, it's a complete guess if you get killed through there. So this boat here, you can jump off this island here, and this is a really nice head glitch that no one really uses. A lot of people play this building. You can head glitch this really, really well, and the best rotation you can use will be this here. So you can swim all the way around the edge. It's pretty much into the kind of side of the other team's spawn. A really nice rotate, and not a lot of people will kind of see you come in as well. So you can do that around the whole map, but that is probably the best rotate. And another one, you can get inside this tree here and see over most of the map. So if you kind of face this way and you just jump on this rock, and then you basically do that, but you don't bounce off. You go into the tree instead, like that. Then you can see the main cross there. You can see this bit here, which a lot of people play, and you can also see this bit down here. There's a hard point underneath here, so it's a really nice spot. And this tree is doing wonders for this spot. Mention this because it's not that great, but there's a couple of things here. Most fences on this game you can't just hop over. They've blocked off a lot of things like this, but on this one you can actually just walk over it, which is quite nice. You can walk over, you can peek it, whatever you want to do. And yeah, there's not many fences you can do that on. And along with that, you can actually hop on this. And this is quite a, I mean, there's a spawn like there. So if you want to cross this, it's pretty dangerous. So if you hop up here and you want to cross, you just do this and you hit that lamppost, you can do that. And you'll see that you pretty much can't be seen. I mean, you might be seen, but you'll be like in the air for a second. I don't ever think you'd be killed if you hit that right every time on the cross. So it's a really safe way to cross that. Okay, next up we have Imprint. Now this map actually has some cool little movement tech to it, and there's this bit here as well I wanted to mention. So this whole thing actually moves, and there's a hardpoint and B-dom is on this, and the whole thing moves up and down. You can control it from the outside control panel and this. So if you ever see this thing moving up and down, that is why. And just by controlling it again, wait like 5 seconds in between and you can go back up. So it kind of just goes up and down all game. It's a cool little mechanic they added, and then these barriers kind of go down, yeah, when it gets up here as well. So you get a few extra, you get a bit of cover still when it does go. The next thing is, as I said earlier, with these footprints, it means that you can pretty much just jump this really, really easily. There's exactly the same thing with this one here. You can go down, but what a lot of people probably don't know is you can go up them. So if you actually get the jump right, you have to basically delay the jump. So you're in between these things, and then you have to be looking like that way. So the way that you want to be jumping to make it. So I'll show you here. If I just run, jump, and then do that, and then just do that, you can make it. And if you go down this way, you can just do that. It's really easy to get down. And if you want to go back up, you just do this, and then you go like that, and you just have to mount the up. It's quite easy to do once you learn it a bit, but it's a really way to just navigate the map. I knew that you could do it, but I didn't realize it was how easy it was. And also I figured out a really nice cross here. So this is a real dangerous cross, because obviously, you got to run across here, middle of nowhere. And I just figured out that you can do this. So you see this little like diagonal thing here. So say if you're running and you just run like this, you can actually hop down and just do that. And that was, she delayed me quite a lot, but if you do get this right, you can just hit it halfway, and that is a lot smoother than having to, run across the kind of this thing here. So yeah, if you just do that and you just look at the other way you want to go, really nice. So there you go. So you can hit it quite smooth from both ways. With that with a stim maybe as well, you can, that's beautiful. You can hop that very nicely, and that is something that I will still be using in games now. I only just figured that out because I was on here just playing around for a bit, and yeah, that'll be added to my game. Next is actually, this is one of the only things that I have found so far that has been added on purpose, and I jumped out there and I thought, no way this works. Guess what? It works, and they put this in the game on purpose. You can hop all the way around the outside. You can go in these windows. I don't think you can even shoot through these ones, actually. I'm pretty sure these windows aren't breakable, not shoot throughable or anything. So why have they added this? Is the only spot so far that I have found that they've genuinely added on purpose. And what a weird, I mean, I don't mind it, because I like it when they add spots like that, but that is such a weird one to add. It's like there's no traffic in that part of the map really, but at least they added something. At least there's something. Right, next up we got Raid, one of the most popular maps in the game. I still do really like this map. It seems to get voted so much, so I'm playing it all the time. But there's a few spots to show off, so let's get into these. First of all, you can get up onto this. It's not really the best of spots, not really that useful, but if you just jump up and hit a double jump, you can kind of just peek over there. Yeah, you can look behind you. It's not the best. You do fall off, kind of consistently fall off, but no one's ever going to expect you to be out there. So decent spot. Next up, just a quick one that I really want to mention. This here is really good to head glitch. So a lot of people camp this window. So the best way to counter it is literally just going to be like to get to this point here and then just, yeah. It's such a nice little head. Next up, we have a weird map head glitch, which you've probably seen. This one's been everywhere, to be honest. I've seen this clip hundreds of times, but yeah, you can jump on this wall here. Okay, there's probably better ways to do it. There's a lot of ways you can do this. You can dolphin dive into the ledge, or you can just walk off. If you walk off really slow, I find it's probably the best way to do it. As you can see, if you walk off really slowly, you can just walk along this ledge. You've got to be very careful with it and make sure you don't go backwards at all. But this here is a really good head glitch spot. You can kind of get killed from there if you're this side, but it, once again, is a bit buggy. If you press the wrong buttons, you sometimes get thrown off and die. So that's not great. Is that you can actually get up here. You can all you need to do is just run, jump this, and then you kind of hit like a triple wall jump, and you can stand up here. You can see this cross really well, so if anyone's camping over there, you can see it really well. But this is one of them spots that is really buggy again. So as soon as you like turn or do too much, you seem to fall off now. Now I've seen clips of people actually being up there and being able to turn around and shoot, and I'm not sure if that's like in prone or something, but however they're doing it, I can't seem to do. So I'm not too sure. Interesting spot, to be honest. It's one of them ones that I think is too risky to ever get into in a game, but yeah. Another spot though, search and destroy kind of spot, this one. So if you go to this tree here and you hit like a double jump, if you go to this wall and hit like a double jump, and then you can get up and you can have a timer and you can see the cross there as well. Obviously you got like 3 seconds, so you have to be very fast about that one. But you can just double jump kind of between this tree and the wall, and then if you keep pushing forward, you can stay up here and just shoot across and then drop down again. Good little peek for search and destroy. And talking about peaks, there's another one here. If you jump on this door, you can actually stay up there for like a second. For some reason, you can't really, I've not worked out if you can actually stay up here for like a while, but it doesn't seem to let you. But you can get up there and it kind of lets you sit for a second. And if you aim straight, you're good. And if you aim this way, you fall down. So it is very much a peak spot. Or you could just do this, I guess. But yeah, it's very much a peak spot over than being a really overpowered spot in any way. Another thing I'll mention, because I know a lot of people probably don't know it, but this bit here you can actually play on. I feel like no one really uses this, but you can walk on the whole thing, you can play on it. No one seems to just aim up here or be up here much, to be honest. So yeah, nice little spot. If a lot of people don't seem to know about it, and no one seems to look up. Always remember that, no one looks up. Next up, as I do in a secrets video, basketball. You can shoot the basketballs and then you go in the hoop. What? They didn't always go in the hoop. I thought they did. Wow. Turns out I'm terrible at basketball. Wow. 3 out of 3 misses. But yes, they're meant to go in the hoop. And while I'm here, another little jump spot that you can do. If you go to this little corner, you can have a look all the way over this and see who's down there. There is a hard point down there. So very important for that. And also if you run and jump and hit this here. Oh no. If you run and jump and hit this, you can see the whole thing and you can kind of already have the knowledge that you want before you land. And the final one I think on this map is I want to show you a quick wall run, like a wall jump that I like to use. So if you're running this way and you're trying to get over to like that spawn there, but there's people kind of looking at you a lot, if you use this here and you can hop on and you can just run along that wall, if you can clear that rock that makes you mantle over it, then it's a really, really good route. So you basically just do that, hit the mantle, and you can go like that real fast, and you can see that route there is like you're hugging the wall the way along, and it's a lot harder for anyone in the window. Like they're normally looking down here, the people in the window. So if you surprise them with that, and first of all you might be able to kill them, and second of all you can just get a nice wall jump in. But yeah, nice little route. Thought I'd mention before I go. Oh, there's one more. Sorry, I just thought of another one. This tree in the middle, you can use it to cross, and it's actually very useful as well. So yeah, you can just do that. I love learning routes like that. I think is really important. So it's easier that way, but because there's no wall here. But yeah, it's a lovely little route you can do on that one. I'm not sure if you could hit a double, if you could do that, and then... Nah, not so much. But yeah, nice little route you can use to cross. I don't think a lot of people will be expecting you to go whoop, whoop. But yeah, you can do it. I did just think as I stopped recording for this one, there's an out of bounds spot that you can get into, and I'm surprised this hasn't been patched yet. To get on top of this wall, by the way, you can't really do this very easily, so if you just sprint and then run next to it, you kind of glide up it. If you jump off the side of it, you get a little timer come up, and then if you just drop down here, there's no timer. So for an infected spot or something, or you just want to hide all game, perfect spot. If you want to go flawless, perfect spot. No one will ever find you down here. And you can also climb back up. Next up, we have Retrieval. Now, I wasn't a big fan of this map at first, but it's actually grown on me a bit now. I don't mind it. There's a few spots on this one of them being a bit of a glitch spot, 2 of them being kind of cool. First of all, behind this log on the far side of the map, you can actually walk behind here and you can play it. There's no out of bounds thing. You can head glitch this and just play that, or you can just prone and hide. But yeah, not a bad little spot, considering there's actually a spawn here, and it's actually, for like the edge of the map, it's quite a high traffic area. You can use that quite a lot. So it's a good little spot. You hide behind that log. Just over here as well, and same take, I can do this one because it's so close. You can actually, so if this is a bit busy here, or you don't want to get shot by any of these, you can actually make a bit of a dash around the edge. So if you just do this, it's out of bounds, but you can climb back up, and it's actually quite a nice little rotation to do. You can go straight through here, you have to crouch to go through here, which annoys me if you didn't have a slide momentum. But yeah, nice little spot. And finally, the glitch spot is when you come over to this, like the plane that's crashed here, you can actually jump and stand on top of it. You might have already seen this one because it's quite popular, but very, very easy to do. You literally just do exactly what I just done there. You hop on that wall and then you hop on the actual plane and you can stand up there. Not hard. You can do it pretty much every time flawlessly. Stand there, turn around, shoot, do whatever you want to do. It's a bit buggy, as every spot seems to be buggy on here. Sometimes you just fall through stuff. So yeah, it's not the 100% perfect, but it's not bad. Next up we have Scar. Now there's a few on this map that I want to go over. There's a few that have been patched as well. There was a bit of a glitch where you could stand on top of one of the buildings over there. Not the buildings, I think it's like a truck over there. I think it's been patched now, so I can't seem to do it, so I'm going to say it's patched. First one, if you come to the back of the map here and you kind of go to this little corner, just double jump and you have to be right on this here. And you could do stand on something. Not sure what you stand on, but you stand on a secret ledge and you get a great shot to here. The head glitches to here are pretty horrible, to be honest. It's not the best of spots, but in terms of there's a B here and there's also a hard point here and people always camp this window, it's a pretty nice spot. Next up, there's also a hard point down here as well, and there's a couple of things that there's quite a nice little it's better from the other side, but you can do it both sides. So this whole area is out of bounds, but you can actually run it still, and you can survive for 3 seconds, and you can use that to your advantage quite well. More on this side. So if you do come out of there, I'll do the little route for you. So there's a spawn here. You come out of there, and you can just jump down here, and you can run straight over these rocks over to here, and you can stay here. Now this is a nice spot for these two head glitches, and also I'm not sure if this would capture the hard point, but there is a hard point right underneath you as well. So if you can capture the hard point here, very, very nice spot. And all you gotta do is run out of bounds for 2 seconds. Next one's over by this motel sign. There was a glitch where you could jump on top, and then you could jump on top of this truck here. I also seen one where you could go like up here to here, and then you can jump over to here. I can't seem to get it to work, so I'm not sure if that's me or if it's been patched. But anyway, you can still do this one. If you aim for this wall here, you can hit a little jump and land in this corner. Now you can just sit here, you can wait for people to walk past, you can shoot over there. It's quite a nice little spot for this. Nice little cross. But yeah, nice little spot you can sit in. And then also there's another one around here. If you come to this bit here, you go like come to this corner, there's like a ledge on the top of this that you can just stand on. And the best thing about this one is you can go prone and you actually have a real nice peak on the top level of this balcony, which is really, really nice. Also, there's a hard point here as well. A couple of cool ones, well, a cool one that I did find as well. If you are running this route and you want to get down to kind of like that spawn, it's not the best, you probably will be seen, but you can just jump over this and you can run along here out of bounds and you can come back over and surprise people. I mean, someone would probably see you do this bit, but after that they'd be confused as hell and then you just jump out of them. It would be pretty cool. I like finding little out of bounds spots like that. So there is one on this map that you can run, and yeah, sadly it's the only one. So we're almost there, and now we're on the forge. This map has so little spots to show off that I always thought about not doing it, but I thought I have two little tiny things that might help you the tiniest bit. First of all, you can play up here. I just put this in because I wanted people to know that you can play up here and there is nice head glitches, so you can cover all this. Alternatively, you can also play behind this. It's just a whiteboard you can play behind, but you can peek this door here, having this, and you can hear someone and wait for them to come. It is a very nice spot. No one expects you to be here. Next, a very quick tip for this part of the map. B is here. There's a hard point on this as well. When you're on this, it feels like you're spinning because you're on the edge. If you stand in the middle, you're not spinning. I just wanted people to know that because I see a lot of people on this trying to shoot, and you know how bad that goes. So just try and stay in the middle when you're trying to shoot people, and then just go here when you're actually like trying to live and be in cover, and then go out here to shoot people. Just saying, the whole thing doesn't spin. It is just the outside area. And the final one, as there's not much going on in this map, is a slight, I don't know if this would ever be useful. I was trying to think about this, if I add it in or not. Basically, you can jump on this wall and you can kind of run out of bounds. I'll just chuck a stim on it as well to make it. But if you just do that, you can kind of get there quite easily. Sometimes they are spawning down here and it's just a quick rotation. At the same time, you can be seen just about the same amount, probably, if you actually just jumped off and did this. So it's not much different, but I thought I'd mention it just for something to be on this map. Now, let's go to the final one. And finally we're on to Toshin, not sure which one to go for. But this map, I thought, oh god, I'd know nothing about this map apart from a couple of jump spots. And oh my god, I found a couple of things that are going to change my game up and will change your game up as well. So, this may be the last map, but we have a lot to go through here. Okay, so the first one here is going to be a little jump spot just across here. If you just jump and then you can just mantle off this, you can just go straight into there. Nice little jump spot to get into this window. Along with that, you can go out of this window and use this to get on top of this truck. You can do that the other way around as well. You can just do that. You can also go from the floor and do this, so you could run straight out of here, hit that, and then go up, which is nice. And I think even if you're down here, you can do it as well, but you don't really want to do that. The first one I want to mention is this here. So I need to just realize that you can out of bounds this and you can run straight around here and be in it with like a second to spare. You have loads of time, and honestly, who's going to expect that? People play here all the time and everyone plays in here and shooting all. Oh, there's only going to be people coming from here in here basically, but they just watch this. But if you jumped out of that window, you snuck across there, it'd be oh, what a rotation that is. And also you can do it this way, you can go back. You don't need to stim either. I'm just saying, you do lose, if you run through the fire, you do lose some health, but you can also just not run through the fire. You can go right around the edge here, and I did actually run through the fire there, but you don't have to, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, next jump spot. This one here, there is a couple ways you can get up onto this ledge. Obviously you can use that, but there's another little way I just figured out that I thought I'd mention. If you go onto here and out of bounds it, you can just go up like that. So, a bit different, probably coming from a different angle. It might make a change to someone's game, not too sure. Now, this is the main one, right? I hate this train. I think this train makes the map disgusting because of this room. I don't actually mind the map, but this room is horrible. I avoid it at all costs. And this is it, right? You can run around the back. You don't even need to stim. I won't stim. I'll just do it without stimming. Look. Oh, I got caught up on something then, and I still made it. So you actually have time to spare. If you stim, you can go even quicker, and you can literally just zoom about. You don't lose any health on that fire. You can do it both ways, and the amount of people that play here and just go, oh my god, I'm going to enjoy myself. If I can just run around here, and there's some guys just, oh my god, what a rotation. How have I just learned about this? But yeah, honestly, I'm happy I made this video now, just because I have learned them 2 spots, along with a lot of other stuff that I've learned in these games as well. But yeah, incredible really. I will just quickly mention, for someone that might not have played this map hardly at all, you can get up here, you can go in, hit this elevator and run round, and on the mirror side you can go across to the buildings as well, just using this little vent here. Nothing crazy, but I thought I'd mention it just in case. And I think that's most of the map sorted, to be honest. I don't think there's anything else here. First of all, if you got to this point and you didn't learn something, congratulations, you really need to go outside. And second, if you've got here, thank you for staying for the long-ass video. This video was way longer than I thought it would be, but it kind of had to be. Like, I didn't want to take things out because that was kind of what it's about. There's so much in the video. So hopefully, at least some people did stay this long. Let me know in the comments if you stayed this long. Put I stayed or something in the comments because I'm interested. But cheers, guys. Thank you for watching, and peace out for now.